Harvester Bill Arn for the West Coast. We're at Elevate here in North Carolina. Isn't this wonderful? And look at this. I'm at the Boss booth, and wow, you're going to tell me your name and what you do at Boss. What do you do?
All right, my name is Dianne Moelienhoff. I'm the sales manager for Boss.
Really? How long you been there?
I've been there almost 7 years.
7 years. That's a good lucky number, isn't it?
It is. Lucky 7, yeah.
So, share with me the challenges of moving to an enterprise software program and the moving it in there and getting it going. How long does it normally take, and what are some of the obstacles you see?
Yeah, it normally takes, we say, a good rule of thumb is 60 to 90 days, or 90 to 120 days. We've had people do it faster.
Yeah.
Had people take longer.
They have
right?
slower ones.
Right, but one of the things we really try to do is work hand in hand. You'll never feel alone, because it's a big undertaking, big investment, resources, and the overhaul, but it is worth it. So seeing those rewards at the end of the day is actually one of the things that is the most exciting for me, and one of the things I'm really addicted to is just seeing the change that it makes. I think it's really hard when people come into it to even imagine what it would be like.
Yeah.
Because they're so used to, usually people are doing paper or doing spreadsheets or bridging gaps between systems that don't talk, and it just makes a world of difference when everything's incorporated into one system.
Yeah.
And you can pull any data you want, click of a button.
So a lot of work on the front side, getting it integrated. So
Right.
what are some of the bigger focuses and integration and implementation process, and some of the things they focused in? What are some of the ones that could really have some valuable takeaway?
Valuable takeaways. Yeah, it's really from that whole system perspective. So even from the beginning of starting with the sales process, making sure we find that a lot of people can go back and even re-win maybe work that they lost before, because now they have visibility into maybe doing smarter estimating.
Estimating, I love estimating.
Yeah.
By the way, there's
Getting
only
on top
3
of
things
that.
you need to know in estimating. Know your cost. Guess what the third one is?
Cost?
Know your cost. Very good.
There we go.
And cost it's all about. So the biggest cost in our industry is our workforce. So, and people are writing time cards and all sorts of fun things.
Right.
How do you do that with your system?
Yeah, it's electronic. We have a mobile app, really
Mobile
easy.
app.
And we consistently hear, even from the actual users using it, they love it. Makes it really easy just to clock in, clock out, but also even from the field, if there's work that needs to be done, they can create new work and tickets from the field. Always communicates with the office, so office can see real time what's happening. Makes it huge that you're not trying to read paper and read people's writing anymore.
Hopefully there's very few people that are using paper now, but
Yeah.
there still are a lot
Yeah.
of them out there, aren't there?
Still some, but it just really helps. It really helps the communication we find
Yeah.
between the field and office, having that mobile platform to tie it all together.
How about client relationships?
Yeah.
Do you have that process in there as well?
Yeah, we also have, there's a client portal that's available to use too. And so that is great if you want to allow your clients to either log on and pay a bill or see what's going on with their project, or, check in, putting requests out there. So you've got that option as well.
One of the things we hear in the industry that you service your clients really, really well.
Yeah.
And overall value proposition's outstanding. So share with me a little about some of the service super users, and you can even have one of your team be a super user and help them out.
Right.
How's that work?
Yeah, we really try to coach our clients through the process, and we have what we start, I think, is really unique, that we do a discovery at the beginning of implementation, and we want to make sure we're capturing any surprises or gaps before they happen.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll go through all of that. We have our recommendations of what we know will give you a really successful implementation, and one of those things is having a super user, having a backup super user. Will help you identify those people, or if we need to fill some gaps in our team, we talk through that on how we can make it happen. We find nobody really has spare time, right?
Right, we're pretty busy out there, yeah.
So, but we'll look at all that math, kind of break down the numbers of what we can do. And again, you'll never feel alone. We're always there every step of the way, but it's a really customizable process. So we really try to customize it to our clients to work with them.
So estimating, cost management, customer relationship, and great service. Those are a pretty good combination there. Certainly appreciate your time, Dianne, and let's get Boss, shall we?
Absolutely.
Harvester Bill Arn for the West Coast. Now go out there and get that ERP.
ERP.